Initial lead handling is everything. And most importantly, you have to be in control. And not in control of the person you're on the phone with, but be in control of yourself and your time. And what I mean by this is by having a set process of how you work, how you operate, the things you do, don't do, and all of that good stuff. I was having a conversation earlier, trying to help a lady. She said, just text everything over to me and I'll have a look at it, and that'll be the quickest way. And I'm like, well, it won't, because I don't know exactly what you're looking for. We haven't had a long enough conversation. There's no way I could possibly perform my job without knowing the current criteria. It's like a doctor that came in and went, oh, what you need is this, and this. And you go, well, you don't know what I need because you haven't listened to anything about me, right? So as people will say they're interested, or they'll say, oh yeah, I'm being helped, but deep down they know they're not, until you've actually fully listened through their whole initial situation. So this is why establishing this from the first contact is very, very, very important. So it's quite simply saying, look, this is how I operate. I'm going to ask you, I normally go, look, I'm going to ask you a few questions. These are questions the apartment complexes ask. I like to ask them up front so I can help you coordinate any of these considerations, or I can help you deal with any of these considerations should you have them. And that's the most polite way I've come about getting to that, in order to dig deeper and ask questions in order to help people get through really the whole process as seamlessly and as quickly as possible. Normally you'll find what people are exactly looking for, there aren't that many options, but if you were just shooting in the dark, you'd end up sending 20, 30, 40. People will ask, oh, can you just go around and take some videos for me? And I was talking to an apartment locator. She hadn't fully qualified. She didn't work for us, but she was working in the same market. She didn't really know exactly what they were wanting, didn't really know if the person was committed, and she was running around taking videos of different apartment complexes for them. And surely enough, is they never contacted her again. So this is where you have to be in control of your time, because as a independent, or as part of a business even, is time is the most valuable asset you have. So if somebody's not willing to work with you and help you help them, then most likely it's not going to be a good relationship for the future, and it's staying true to that. And if it isn't handled this initial way, it will pop up later. For example, if you do start doing these things, then they're gonna take advantage, they're gonna ask you to do this, that, and not all the time, right? But this is what normally tends to happen. And then the deal goes all over the place, and you can't really help them the best you possibly can. And it just ends up taking a lot longer to get to a point. Whereas really that initial conversation, you want to learn everything you can about exactly what they want, understand their situation as in depth as possible, and then once you do that, you can help them. Before that, like I said, you're a doctor coming in and going, you have this, here's the medicine for that, and you're like, you haven't even asked me anything about. So if you take this doctor consultant approach, and you're in there going, look, I'm here to help you, exactly what you need. I know exactly what you need if you tell me exactly everything you're dealing with, and then you can help them. But before that, it's very, very difficult.